So the Hollywood Reporter wrote an article saying, "Where are DC fans?" In the article, the writer talked about the box office failure of The Flash and Blue Beetle, and how fans are not coming to the theater to watch these movies. So where are DC fans? I will tell you, moved on. Moved on from the false hope that one day we will see a more connected and well-planned universe. Moved on from the streets of Metropolis, moved on from the alleyways of Gotham. We lost our Henry, Snyder, Affleck. What went wrong? To know, we have to go back to 2020, the start of the DCEU. Man of Steel, the start of the DCEU. The movie was a critical and commercial success, grossing over $68 million worldwide. Then in 2016, Batman v Superman came, and critics and fans were not quite happy with this one. In my personal opinion, they failed because they had too much to do. It was a sequel to The Man of Steel, and it had to introduce a Batman, a broken Batman who lost Robin and who kills people, and his story arc, and it had to introduce Wonder Woman and the whole Justice League. It was basically too rushed. The studio made extensive cuts in the movie and made it 1 hour 15 minutes, and the movie felt too rushed. And the reason was that Marvel already executed their Avengers team-up movie. The WB was scared and wanted a Avengers level hit, and then they hired Zack Snyder to direct the Justice League, the same man who directed Man of Steel and Batman v Superman. And then on March 12, 2017, while directing the movie, a terrible news came. Zack Snyder's daughter lost her battle with depression and killed herself. And because of the deadline and constant notes from the studios, Zack left the project. And this was the silence before the disaster. And then WB hired Avengers 1 director Josh Whedon, and you can see how obsessed they are with Avengers 1 success. And the movie was a disaster. It was the worst superhero movie I have ever seen. Zack completed 50% of the movie, and WB and Whedon made extensive cuts and made it from 3 hours to 2 hours, and deleted important scenes and added unnecessary cuts, reshoots and humor. And what we got was the biggest disaster in cinema history. Zack Snyder took a different take on superhero movies, a very realistic and dark take on superheroes. Superman is the strongest being in the whole universe, but still people question his authority because you fear what you don't understand. Zack doesn't show superheroes in a typical way. Superheroes save the day, no one questions them, they celebrate. Zack shows the mass destruction of superhero fights. You can't tell me that no one died in Hulk vs Iron Man fight, but the general audience didn't like it, the dark and realistic take on superheroes. But I think realism helps you connect with the character and their stories. But WB thought that if we need the success of Marvel movies, we should make movies like Marvel. So they did. The plan was a success. People loved it. The general audience loved the movies. But the fans were not quite happy with this. But the fans were not quite happy with the tone of the movies and how they molded characters to appeal to a larger audience. They felt betrayed again. That's how I feel when I see that 99% of you are not subscribed. Subscribe now. This is not the first or last time where DC fans felt this. They did it again and again and again. We DC fans slowly lost everything. And after all we have been through, the studios have the courage to blame the fans for the failure of their movies. Clearly you chose general audience and made movies for them. And when your movies fail, you want the fans to watch them and blame them and play the victim card. So where are DC fans? Let me ask them a question. In their 20 years of cinematic relationship, did they ever put any efforts? This is actually like your crush, who you want to get close, you want to give your 100%, and she also knows that, but still ignores you. She doesn't ask you to leave, but neither to stay. She prioritizes other boys, but time to time gives you attention so you don't leave her, and expects you to stay with her in bad times, and gives you false hope that one day she will be yours, and you fall right in her trap and think that this time it will work. You wait days becoming weeks becoming months, and so on but then she betrays you again, until the day you realize the truth that you should leave her for your own self. And then one day you get a message, where are you? And now that you leave her, she realizes your value and want you, and she tries, but you moved on. She tries, but it's not the right time. You still care about her, you still hope for her, but it's not the right time. I'm saying this to DC. I think we both need some space for now, but I still hope that one day we will meet again in the cafeteria of Daily Planet. On top of the Wayne Tower, we will meet like strangers. Forgotten the past, a new story, a new universe, a new beginning. I still hope that we meet one day. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and comment your